My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire Downfall. At the top of the episode, I would like to say to those of you who do celebrate, happy holidays, season's greetings to y'all. For many, this is a very, very joyous, quite enjoyable, exciting time of year, but it's not necessarily that for everyone. Unfortunately, especially for those who do engage culturally or do engage with family especially, that may not necessarily accept them for who they are. So in the description down below, I am going to be leaving the trans lifeline for both US and Canada. It has an English-speaking and a Spanish-speaking line that can be connected to. I'm also going to leave down in the description below the crisis intervention hotlines for each of the countries that is most represented amongst the demographics of viewers for this channel. Please do not hesitate to call them if you feel it's necessary. All right. Let's get on with the episode. Now, I do want to play the champ, but also I kind of like the theming of going and playing the Snecko, because every unknown card is just an extra present that I get to open, right? But also the champ is new. And that's kind of opening new presents, right? Getting to play with my new toy. I'm gonna stick with the champ here for a moment. It's also worth noting the Snecko has had significant changes in Downfall 2.1. In particular, to the end that they can no longer generate cards that there is no way they had the ability to ever use. That is such a relief. That is something I found pretty deeply frustrating, frankly, about playing the Snecko, and it was honestly probably going to make me stop playing the Snecko at some point. I was already kind of debating that. But the patch, I imagine, is going to revive some life into it for me. Upgrade a card here. I mean, look, there are really, really, really cool things I can do. Like, just upgrade the taunt and the execute and just carry myself along a little bit. It's also worth noting, as you might see down here, card removal 75. I have also activated in this mod list now Minty Spire as well as Colored Map, just to make this a little bit more usable for myself. Okay. Transforming 2 cards is actually super... Yeah, never mind. I can't believe I ignored that as long as I did. Let's go strike and a defend. Stance, and a riposte. Enter defensive, gladiator combo, discard all attacks in hand and gain 6 counter for each. Upgrades to also just give you 6 counter by base. Discarding all attacks in hand in order to do that? I mean, I guess you just do it at the end of the turn, right? Okay. Get stance upgraded, as well as the basic weaken card. Enter defensive, do the combo. Fine. So I'll just get into defensive so that I can exit it this turn if I desperately wanted to. Yeah, I think I need to stay in defensive, actually. Guess what I have to do. Another execute, and this will deal 8. So we're just short, unfortunately. However, riposte, strike, execute, and then we're full defended. Get him. Alright. Reckless Leap. Oof. See a Reckless Leap this early, you don't turn it down, I don't think. That is a second riposte, so I could try and dig in on a whole riposte idea of a build, but I don't really see what that is. Maybe riposte. So it enters defensive and it's a gladiator combo, right? So what it goes in is well, I mean, it definitely goes into counter deck, right? I think we can all safely kind of agree to that, right? You are in gladiator mode for a large amount of the time. You use that to draw a bunch of cards. Then you end your turn by playing riposte and then a finisher. And the finisher is played in defensive. I could actually try and do that, right? I don't really utilize that many finishers, but like 2 ripostes, a stance, a taunt. I think I can just try and chuck some finishers in this deck and see if this is the thing that I really want to be utilizing. Oh yeah, sure. Ooh, nice. That worked out pretty dang well. Enter Gladiator, draw a card. Back into defensive at the very end of the turn, and then it really shouldn't be far from our kill here. Perfect. Power Potion, as well as Berserker's Shout, Crooked Strike, and Fan of Knives. Well, I think I gave away which one I'm going to be picking there. No, I shouldn't have. The finishers have to not be attacks. Otherwise, I can't do the combo that I was describing earlier. Oops. Ah, well. Hopefully it doesn't end up costing us too much to have made that mistake. Alright, I would like... Yeah, never mind. I actually have enough damage in hand already. Thank you, Strength Point. Skillful Dodge, Battle Plan, Technique, gains 3 block. I like the idea of that. It's player technique as well as benefit from any technique bonuses I happen to have at the time. Obviously, I should be in Gladiator some of the time, so it should help at least in that circumstance, if no other. Let's get into Gladiator. Yeah, draw a card. Sure, I guess I taunt my way out too. Okay, Crooked's nice. So I'm going to be losing a little bit of money here, but that's going to be okay. Or at least we hope that's going to be okay. Hope I can still afford something pretty reasonable afterwards. Alright. What's in the shop? Strike of Genius, Crooked Strike, Rising Strike. Enters a stance. Gains 0 until played. Gains Exhaust. I know, that just goes into deck with a bunch of finishers rather than the individual ones that we're using. I think I'll pass those. Choose a card in hand. It costs 0 this combat. Is kind of interesting. Duel still does upgrade to become a technique. I mean, balance is between defensive and gladiator, and that's exactly the kind of stuff that I'm trying to utilize. So let's take that. And try and jump into some other fights. I am probably going to need a power here to try and help us along, because otherwise, this fight seems like it could be a problem. I set it up like that so that I'm still in defensive. Nice. So that I have the ability to do something like that and then execute in order to get some reasonable defense out here. I have to go into Gladiator and then draw. Oh, the Riposte comes back to hand. I don't even necessarily want it. This fight is actually probably going to end up killing me, isn't it? Like, it's just going to be that bad. Okay, never mind. It's not going to kill us, but it's not good. Oh, God. 1 damage short right now. So it's not going to kill us, but it will contribute heavily to the fact that we now will die. Okay, Riposte is not... This is not a thing. The thing I'm trying to make into a deck? Nah, not really. Oh. I like having the space to experiment a little, at least. But discretion is the better part of valor, right? At some point, I'm just gonna have to go, okay, that didn't work out. It's time to leave now. Time to stop trying that. I can try and just bounce from this fight. But I worry that's putting this, like, on life support, where really it kind of just needs to put out of its misery, or be put out of its misery, right? Tornado Punch was such a great pickup there. So pleased to have had it. Not exactly the stance I was trying to enter, but at the very least it got us decent draw. Yeah, I can, but we kill someone, I guess. No, I don't want. No. I feel like I already screwed up the deck so much that it's really, really hard for me to care about the run. And I don't like just throwing away runs, which is the kind of like internal struggle that I am having right now. Just kill me. Just do it. Riposte is a tool that goes in other decks. It is not necessarily a build unto itself. Enemies playing Terra. Look, I can try and exploit that, but I'm almost certainly not going to be able to. Got the taunt upgrade as well. Actually be able to choose our stance there. Seems quite useful. Alright. Adrenal Armor. Nice. Very, very good pickup. Gives me the ability to go aggressive with a lot more confidence. Definitely take that special relic this early on. Dang. Okay, so... No, wait. I could still get an elite with this. Gut Punch. Gut Punch is now common as well. Although it's up against Fight On and Reckless Leap, and both of those are pretty appealing. Fight On a little less, just because I don't necessarily have the ability to get into giant fatigue numbers yet. I'll take a Reckless Leap. Okay, never mind. Now we don't get a free elite. That was a 20% chance that that was going to be that. Another Adrenal Armor. Yes. Maybe I'm underestimating the value of Endless Rage, right? Every single time I fatigue, and Adrenal Armor does that twice. This gives us a point of strength. I'm going to take it while it's on offer. Bottled Lightning. I actually really like the idea of just Bottle Lightning that taunt into the opening hand. Guarantee that I have the ability to choose my stance very early on. Alright, I'll take Berserker. That Pain in the deck actually has an interesting synergy with the Endless Rage. I'm probably not going to try and utilize that synergy, but it is there. Yeah. Probably should have gone for a defensive synergy previously, as it turns out. I don't think I want to defend now. I'm not guaranteed to kill next turn unless I attack. Okay. So it did cost us a lot of HP. But I was certain I was going to come up with a bot at the very end of that. Rising Strike seems like a reasonable choose here too. Yeah, we've got some techniques in here. Obviously, it's a double self-damage as well. There's multi-strike for damage. Good way to carry out our strength in terms of damage. I really kind of want to rest. I also desperately don't want to have to. I got a dupe potion. I should be able to carry myself through. Pocket Watch, whenever you play 3 or less cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of the next turn. Pretty happy to have that always. Dang good here. I have no other stance entry available to me. So I should use this to get into Berserker still. Okay. Rising Strike and Reckless Leap right now, not bad. Not bad. I kind of want to wait as long as I can, though, just so the Stone Calendar is as close to going as possible. Also, if I do fatigue that much, I am, like, if the enemy hits me, I'm just going down. Doesn't seem great. Giant amount of damage there. Ooh, endless. The rare power that's a finisher would be an exact perfect complementary piece to this build. Taunt for weakness is a defend for 5 as well as a fatigue. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. I'm going to enter defensive so that I can try and use execute to help defend myself this turn. Like that. Okay. So Stone Calendar is going to activate relatively soon. Let's Rex asleep. Double Rising Strike, and then I end my turn. I end my next turn. The Stone Calendar goes off. The enemy dies. I don't. Doodle. For each casting to deck, started combat with 1 strength, you have 1 curse. I could totally see that. That's an Enraged Bash. If there's ever a world to take that Enraged Bash, is it not right now? Berserker Shout. I mean, I have Taunt. Actually, Taunt is my only Berserker entry. I'm gonna have to take the Berserker Shout for that reason. Gain a potion relic and 3 potions. This is a hard fight. I'm gonna try and use the potion to get my way through it. Let's taunt our way into... Honestly, defensive is probably fine. If I play... So if I don't play this, then I get to draw 3 extra cards next turn. That seems pretty useful. I'm going to try and go for an insta-kill with this. Okay, that's a big attack. Yeah. For which I am entirely unprepared. It's best I can do. Ow. And there's a giant debuff coming in as well. Techniques aren't really going to be helping me here. Alright, I guess I just hope I draw the kill. I don't know how pain is going to work if I'm fatiguing and painting at the same time. So 1, 2, kill. Whew, Toyonotopter. Substance of questionable legality. I get 2 of those. I also get the Distilled Chaos. I get the Potion Belt. Not what I was looking for, but that's okay. Game block you could counter. No. Defensive shot. No. Gut Punch. Also no. This fight's gonna be a weird one. So I somehow just need to make sure that I don't have to play that many cards on the pain turn. How do I even confirm that? I need to play as many cards as I can this turn, I guess. That's not going to work then. Okay, play the top 3 cards of the draw pile. Really? Now I have 1 HP, so pain does kill me. Because I need to be able to play enough cards that Pocket Watch doesn't draw us a bunch of cards next turn, which now it just looks like it will. Okay. Never mind. We're fine. We're totally fine. And we were gonna be fine the entire time. Just made sure that it didn't get the pain in the other hand, and then yeah, it was end that turn. Nice. It's the best I could have done, but we got our way through. Come on, Lee's Waffle. Backstep. Enter defensive. Ooh, it's up against finishing though. Enter defensive, gain 6 block, berserker combo, gain block equal to twice your fatigue. I love it. I think I need it more than I need finish him. I think I can do damage right now. I just can't block. Yeah, that's no waffle right there. Flash of Steel's not bad. Carries forward a decent amount of damage. I could take Anchor, Sling of Courage, Flash of Steel pretty happily here. Actually, I'll also take Entropic Brew. And Anchor and Sling of Courage, and I'm not even going to go for the Flash of Steel. Part of the reason for the Entropic Brew is because then I have like a lot of options with the 5 spaces in hand to try and bail myself out with a draw. And at the end of the turn, I want to go back into, I guess, defensive, actually. Just stay there. All right, this is exactly the type of turn that I need to save myself from. Right? Yeah, because the pain's in hand. So, just gonna... Hey, regen potion. Well, I mean, actually, is the regen potion even gonna save us? Plus the block potion gets me somewhere, at least. The adrenal armor would try and kill me. Okay. Rising Strike will give us all the bonuses 2 times, which actually did draw a card as well. I should have been worried about it drawing cards, I think. Takes potion. Last stand! There we go. It's exactly the kind of thing that was going to work in this run. I love it. I am very terrified of picking it. I'm gonna do it, but I am mortified right now. Positively mortified, darling. Okay, I do need to be able to defend after this, but that's not like really a large task. Guess I go Berserker. Nice. And I might as well take down one of the targets that's trying to... Well, no, those ones are still going to be relatively easy to kill later. Sure, I'll still go for these. I can't use Reckless Leap because as soon as I do, anything after that kills me because of the pain. So I have to destroy you that way. 1, 2, 3. I am really living life on the edge. I don't think there's a way that I get past the boss. For clarity's sake, I don't see how that comes about. I'm gonna try. I'm not even going to be able to build enough fatigue to do any damage in this fight. Gosh, this is going to be a really awkward fight. I just need to get a bunch of strength and then just throw out 2 Distilled Chaoses and hope that does enough damage. I think that's actually legitimately our plan right now. Pretty saddened that that's our plan, but I feel like it... Oh my god. Never mind. It's going to die now. Yep. Paints in hand, there's nothing I can get to really do about this. There you go. Defend and die. Play the Distilled Chaos and die. There we go. So with the Berserker builds, it seems like I just die very, very, very early. I am going to, considering it's been a 30-minute episode already, and we've had 2 deaths on the first floor, I am going to have a pretty kind of like aggressive run here. Just try and go. Because I have some Christmas shopping and such that I do have to get to. So I can't necessarily have another 2-hour episode where, you know, I suddenly turn this into a slow deck and then becomes a 2 or a 2.5, 3-hour episode, you know? All right. Masterful Slash has an appeal, but only later, I feel. Strike of Genius. You know what? I'm going to go Improvising. Improvising has kind of proven itself to be quite powerful. Possibly try and find a combo with which to scale relatively early on. I do like getting the Improvising upgrade early as well. It's not actually useful yet, but I'm happy to have it. Because it shouldn't take long for us to make it useful. And then start capitalizing on it. And then we're really going to hope it was 1 cost by that point. Or wish it was 1 cost by that point. Alright, Jawworm. Dang. Okay. That's all I needed. One of the defense to actually be the one that was cost lowered the Psycho. Distilled Chaos, Gladiator style. It's a defensive combo, not necessarily the way I want to roll. Gladiator combos are a thing. Let's take a Gladiator style. Try and utilize some of the Gladiator combos, maybe. Thank you very much for the debuff. There we go. Immediately exit that Gladiator style, so I don't really get much benefit out of it. Just making certain it doesn't do anything for us there. Perfected. Berserker. No. Happy hard pass on that one. I'm gonna take the lowest option here. I know. I said I was gonna be taking risks. But I don't want to just actively kill my own run. That's not risks. Hopefully we can find something kind of run-defining out of this. Could be a relic. Could easily be a run-defining relic. Fingers crossed. Alright. Or just straight up combo, obviously. Berserker or Gladiator and add a random combo to your hand of choice. Interesting. Encircle is now uncommon. I think that's a good idea. That was a very, very efficient damage tool. The only problem is we want the strength and dex from being in Gladiator, but then also that's a Berserker combo. So really I want aggression and then encircle in that order if I am going to be drafting both of them. Oh, there's aggression again. And adrenal armor. Ooh, cheap shot's been changed. If the enemy is a boss, stun it. If not, deal 5 damage 2 times, exhaust. It's also a finisher. Interesting. Master of Strategy is just here, and that's always pretty dang good. Obviously, there's Guardian Well and Reckless Lit. It's kind of hard to choose between all of these, honestly. I could probably just go Reckless Sleep Guardian Well. Just really good damage. Then get the Icky out of the deck and keep on keeping on. Take a little bit of safe path from here on out. 5 to all enemies 4 times. An upgraded combo card makes it significantly better because it's going to be the card that gets improvised consistently. Fighting for dummies. If you end your turn while in known stance, gain 6 block. Okay. I think I need to give up on gladiator style being something I actually really care about at all in this build. I'm just getting too many things that give me value if I don't play that way. Improvise, and then haymake you, and then haymake. None of these are combos. Let's say bring it on as a exit stance kind of situation for the sake of the fighting for dummies. Use a strike there happily. Ooze Infuse is really powerful. Also, Blessing in the Forge is really powerful with it. Alright. What do you got, Aggression? Don't want the Berserker combo. No. Flurry of Strikes. Nice. It's a hell of a lot of damage. Happily take that. Guardian Well as well as just a strike here. Yep. Pretty comfortable after that going for the kill with Reckless. No, I can't do both of those. It's fine, I'll just use a Blessing of the Forge. But I did need some damage support this turn. I mean, I can do this and it could even draw me the kill. And does. Gladiator's Book of Martial Prowess. Whenever you're playing a technique, a combo, a finisher, and enter a stance in the same turn, gain 1 strength and dex. Try everything. Something will stick. Step 1, defeat the enemy. Alright, let's try and do that then. There's another technique in Deathblow. A little bit more AoE as well. I like it. So I've got a stance entry. It's technique, combo, finisher, and enter a stance. So literally right now, all I'm missing in this hand is combo. Let's try it. This will give us a combo. Although now I'm down technique, I guess. Right? And then, so that was... Wait, I haven't played combo yet. Yeah, I feel like this actually doesn't work now. I entered a stance. I played a combo card. I can't now play a technique as well as a finisher. Dang. It's my bad. Should have thought about the possibility of whether or not that was going to be something I could have done. So I'll just double defend and then Gladiator style for next turn. Hoping to draw back into a multi-hit AoE. That'll do it. Improvising hand of knives. Throws that back to hand and then do that and then bring it on, I guess. Come have a go if you think you're hard enough, mate. Sigil of Victory. This is a technique that also enters a stance, and the stance that enters is Gladiator. That makes it real appealing for the sake of the Gladiator's Book of Martial Prowess. This is unfortunate. I'm going to use the Blessing in the Forge so that Guardian Well actually kills all of them here rather than having the fight be just a little more confusing over the yaw. Enter Berserker, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Gladiator combo, don't necessarily want that either. Relic. Pantograph! That'll actually finally pay off for itself. Pretty much exactly what it needed to be there for us, frankly. Okay, happily going with the double defend and a death blow. Starts the end of the turn there. Let's improvise our way into Gladiator and then double Haymake you. For a pretty good kill. Stance also does the Gladiator shout effect after it's upgraded. We get another finisher and bring it on. Flow, bring it on. Seems good enough to me. Let's go Gladiator shouts. That's entry. This is combo now. Okay, I'm not going to be able to finish her as well after that. Let's try it. There's a finisher. Yeah! Got a point of strength, got a point of dex. We finally managed to get the Gladiator's book off. I just wanted to make sure that we got it off one time in case the worst happens. Because I know my whole brain is not working right now. I've sensed it over the course of the last 2 runs. I'm kind of working with as much brain power as I have access to right now. Matching my output to my ability, you know? Alright. Improvising could work with the aggression. What are we gonna get here? Fan of Knives? It's Berserker. I think we've got to do that, but we've still got to bring it on at the end. Get another point of strength and dex. I'm gonna Gladiator style and then riposte to discard all of these, getting combo. Best damage output I could have done that turn. I also didn't necessarily have access to defense anyway, so more than fine with that. Okay. So back into Gladiator. This isn't gonna return to hand, sadly. Somehow I think I'm still gonna be fine. Nice. Should be able to collect the kill easily. Alright, boss relic. Take the run over. Enchant Crown. I mean, there's a few expensive things. Obviously, the Reckless Leap, the Guardian World. The thing is, most of the expensive things do fatigue. Steel Edge has been changed. It's now a combo with Berserker to deal 9 damage. A combo with Defensive is 9 block. Gladiators, draw a card and gain an energy. Upgrades to draw 2 cards and gain an energy. So really, it's good with your ultimate stances now. Technique, where block isn't removed the rest of the turn. Yeah, I think hold firm's exactly what we need here. The power armor has been changed as of the last episode as well, by the way. The maximum fatigue and counter have both been increased by a factor of 2. They went from 15 each to 30 each. I think that's a much more kind of like usable area for them to be in. Is it actually maybe the best card for me now? Not card. Is it maybe the best boss relic here? It may well be, actually. We don't build counter higher than that, and we don't really build fatigue higher than that. We're trying to scale out of the Gladiator's book, if that's at all possible for us. AoE is going to matter one hell of a lot on this floor, so that and the big thump card that I cannot remember the name of for the life of me right now, but that and the big thump card are both going to want to really get an upgrade. Ah, Deathblow, there we go. That's the thump card. Ooh. Nice. Improv with the precise thrust is a pretty damn good turn right there. Good kill. We'll take our block potion and move on. There's a rising strike technique that happens 2 times. We also have Blade A technique. I'll take it. It's pre-upgraded. It's decent damage. Hire the bandits, but I lose fighting for dummies. I'm okay with that. I also do want to actually see the upgraded bandit contracts go off, because that has now since been fixed. Okay, no, I don't have any combos, so this was never going to work out well. Can even bring it on at the start of that turn. You can't stop me. Reckless Leap, Death Blow. So this one's just about going right up to the 30 fatigue stack right there. So let's draw some cards, I guess. Best we can do. Still pretty reasonable, and we still carry in a decent amount of gold to the run as well. Interesting. Chain Lash, technique, repeat effects 3 times. That is a lot of card draw, but we also have a hand limit of 8. So I draw 5 cards, I play this, I go down to 4 cards, I draw 3 cards, I go up to 7. Oh, no, repeat effect. Sorry, I go up to 8. Haymaker is really good right now, but Chain Lash, though. I need Haymaker. It's too valuable to turn down. Ignore Pain, Shield Wall Balance, Rising Strike as well. Rod of Bolstering Flame. The first time you play a power card each combat, gains 6 block and 1 strength. We are very likely to play the Gladiator style on turn 1, if not improvising, so seems like a pretty easy one there for us. I also really like Flail. Deals 6 damage twice to all enemies. Upgrades to also have 2 artifacts, as well as deal 7 damage twice to all enemies. And if that keeps just 1 stack of Gladiator style, giving us 3 strength and 3 dex, that's huge. It doesn't have to do anything more than that. Go for a curse? No. I'll take the money and bounce on. Remove all strikes, obtain 3 upgraded tackles. That's so much more damage. It's just I would need to be able to defend myself effectively to really justify it. Maybe killing the enemy faster is my defense. Alright, I'm going to take the riskier option there, and then use the Regal Pillow immediately to heal as much back up as I can. It's got to be Gladiator, Shout, Defend, Guardian well. Or Lock Potion, Death Blow, Guardian well. Seems like that one will fit the bill too. Thank you for insisting I suffer. I'm not certain I will, though. Get into Gladiator. Nice. Thank you for making it easy on me. Circumvent is defensive combo counter, on guard. Oh. If only I wasn't specifically in this episode and the last episode trying to steer clear of defensive builds, because I did them in a couple episodes recently. Oh, my hand size. I forgot about my hand size. I don't even have a stance entry. Defensive shout. I guess that's got to be enough. Ouch. Okay, good. Death Blow at least still does something now. Then I Chain Lash and bring it on. Now you die. Not my best fight, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. Let's get the flail upgrade with the 2 artifacts. I mean, look, that cost me no HP to do at the time, so yeah definitely down. Death blow into rising strike. Decent damage. Sadly, didn't really do any technique triggers there. Really does feel like the intangibility is going to be the only reason I end up surviving this, but look, if my brain wasn't up to actually figuring out the good plays, and then the game decided to provide something outside of that to mitigate the need to, well, surely all I have to say is thank you. Ooh, another combo card, please. That'll do. Finishing battle plan and stance. Thank you. Just over defend as best I can, so hold firm is still useful. Kinda wish the hold firm was 2 levels upgraded, but that's okay. It's a future thing for us to do. I'm glad I did a shout. Let's just recklessly leave the front line. Not going to use the aggression there. Oh, that's really interesting. So if you use apparition and then you fatigue, you gain all of the fatigue, but you don't take the damage. So you can use it to heal up. That's pretty rad. Well, I mean, I should have done that first. I just made the point that that's how that works, and then I immediately forgot to do it. Hell yeah! Actually found like a real thing going on in this. I really like the idea of Focus Gladiator here, but I don't think I need to do it. Definitely don't need an apparition out this turn. Well, I mean, look, if it's going to be free. I mean, I know what I need to do this turn and what I want to do this turn, and they're different, unfortunately. That's what I need to do, because now I start the next turn, I get momentary strength and momentary dex, and I just get to keep them. And then we have like a really good rest of the fight. But it just felt like an inefficient turn with so many other cards in hand that could have done such similar stuff. Okay, that's improvising. Haymaker time. And heck, it might just be Haymaker time until the end of the fight. Certainly feels like it right now. Perfect form. Oh, Shield Slam can only be played if you have... Oh, right, okay. So I thought this was the other one, the Shield Block. Enchant Crown. She's got in hand. Cost her rest of combat. Just don't really think any of this actually helps me. More energy definitely does. Not being able to upgrade any cards is not necessarily great. I'm also going to have nothing to do at rest sites as a result of taking something like that. I think I'm going to take the Astrolabe, upgrade and transition the Taunt there, as well as maybe 2 defends, or defend and an execute. Yeah. Okay, we got Control, on guard, and rapid strikes. Not necessarily incredible. Possibly a little bit better than what we had previously. I don't think I should go to Niao with this run. In fact, I think like what I really want to do is just play hard safe, get to the end of the run. This is not something I typically do, but I think it's probably warranted right now. Come on, flail. Let me keep these stats. Card, W counter. Sure. Being able to deal damage to the target that's... Oh god, good thing I'm intangible this turn. Being able to deal damage to the target that otherwise is really, really hard to attack is pretty appealing now. That is to say, hitting the spiker with my own spikes. Use Pantograph to gain a rare card. I can lose the Regal Pillow easily. That one's no dramas. I wish I could play the Haymaker there instead of having to defend up. It just seems so damn important. Especially because I just have no clue how long this fight is going to last. Oh yeah, those are both boss cards, eh? Fair enough. I do like the flail and the gladiator style together. +3 strength and +3 dex is, it's not necessarily, like, the most exciting thing, but it's very powerful. That is to say, like, there are other effects in the game that seem more exciting on their face, but are significantly less powerful than just having a little bit more strength and dex. Like, it is... I think the simplicity of the mechanic means that, results in people underrating it a little bit. Go to a shop. Close enough. And yeah, this should make it pretty safe. The rest of the 5 for us. Bring it on guard. I guess hold firm. Apparition and then bring it on. Not that it really matters. We have more turns of intangibility than the enemy can deal with. Vampiric Strike. Yeah, this used to cost 1 and now it costs 3. That makes sense. That makes a hell of a lot of sense. Ooh, upgrades to cost 2 though. Battle plan? Yeah, a free technique is nice if we try and ever get the Gladiator's Book of Martial Prowess off again. I love the idea of Death Blow and then Guardian Well. I just can't do it because of the Spiker. Oh. Definitely have to play Hold Firm there though. Just matters too damn much. Alright. Version into... Not really going to be able to draw much out of that. Okay, let's use Gladiator Shaft for the 3 draw. I mean, I do have AoE, but it is all the way back on the other side of the deck now. And both of these targets are going to die in a turn's time, rather, anyway. So probably just shouldn't have focused on the exploders at all. Yeah, definitely ended up wasting my focus on them, rather. Okay. One more turn of intangibility. I really hope this is the turn where I get the ability to hit the spiker consistently. For each technique use this turn. Okay. Nice. Vicious Mockery. That's not really how I defend. And then I'm already not going to Meow, so sure, I'll take the question card, despite the kind of dubious usefulness of it at this point. I had to start the next turn in Gladiator mode, so I can't use Bring It On. For the sake of the strength and dex that I get to keep. Really wish I didn't draw aggression right there. Dang, Haymaker would have been so good too. I don't think there's a world where I get to put this enemy down in time. Unfortunately, the enemy doesn't attack again. Otherwise, On Guard would have been the good card to dupe there. I mean, we could have done worse. Is there still another one? Yeah, there is. I actually still may have a chance to kill that enemy. No. Don't think I need any of those, though. Gold Shot, Riposte, Chain Lash. Evil Within's really good. I'm just going to take that and pass on. And we'll do exactly that. What he gets. Charge up on the next turn, gain 20 block and 2 strength. Sounds good to me. Look at that 20 block really coming in clutch, and I actually mean it because Hold Firm allows me to keep it. I'm not going to use any of those apparitions. I'm absolutely too cocky with it. Alright, Guardian Well and Flail, definitely. Boss cards. I forget. Only every time, though, so as long as it's only every time, it's fine, right? Please tell me that's fine, right? It's fine. Figured at some point that was going to be the case. Extra draw there, I guess. The Glowing Tesseract, I don't really want almost any, thank you. I've already got a pretty high saturation of the mid-deck. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in hand costs 0 for the rest of the turn, as well as a Happy Flower. Ooh. There's Flail. Improvising and then Flail, I guess. We get both stats up. Stay in Aggression. Nice. Flurry of Strikes is pretty much exactly the card we wanted to hit there. And we actually will be able to kill the Merchant in time. Beautiful. Come on and hold all of the best rewards. Does Lariat count? Probably not. Neither Hold Firm. We're an Apparition deck. Barbell. Whenever you enter a rest site, if you have at least 10 non-upgraded cards in your deck, upgrade 1 at random. Didn't this used to say 3 non-upgraded cards in your deck? It was really good. I remember thinking this was ridiculous. But 10 is fine. That's fine. Stone Calendar, Scent Puzzle. I'm going to take another Gladiator style. I'm not going to be able to upgrade it, but if I could get it in the opening hand as well, or at least get Flail after I have both of them active, I think I can get +6/+6. That seems pretty impactful to me. 1 of 3 cards to enter a stance. Ultimate stance for a single turn, though. That seems pretty appealing. And then I'll just stock up on relics. Okay. Let's go to Berserker now. Back into defensive. And then back out of everything. Didn't really help me at all. Ooh, fan of knives, 7 to all enemies. Gladiator combo deal it 3 times. Well, let's go Deathblow first. Then line up the easiest kills. I was kind of hoping I was going to get a counter kill on this one, but I'll settle for the evil within. Extreme, no, fine on these as well. Gonna hit the death blow, eh? Okay. That'll kill you. They get to even defend. Can't throw out the tackle otherwise. Well, it's fine, actually. I'm gonna heal up out of the course of the rest of the battle anyway with the apparitions and fatigue triggers. On. Just very much looking for something a touch more kill everyone than that. Just a little bit more broadly lethal. Alright, Adrenal. Should have had the apparition out before I did any of that. Oops. I got 2 AoE cards in the deck. I gotta draw into them sooner or later. There we go. Fairy in a bottle. Honestly, at this point, Fairy in a bottle doesn't even seem necessary. Ooh. Double Gladiator. Love that. And then Flail as well. Oh no, but the enemy is actually gonna have... yeah, their debuff is gonna be one of the things that get flailed. But then I get to keep 6 strength. Love it. I'm just gonna leave this up to the easy kill next turn. Entropic Brew, as well as Encircle. I'll take the Chain Lash, Speed Potion for the Entropic, and then just jump into the final. Unfortunately, we didn't have the opportunity to upgrade the Bandit's contract here. Did get weakness on the enemy. Got the negative dex on the enemy as well. Extra weakness. Thanks, Bandits. Much appreciated. Your debt is paid. I don't really need to be in a perfect stance right now. Yeah, that'll be more than enough. We're getting the ultimate stance on a later turn. Maybe one of the turns where we're just ridiculously triggering a bunch of different technique bonuses. Alright. It's not this turn. Not this turn either. Enemy isn't debuffing me right now. No, wait, they are. Wave of the Hand is actually applying weak right now. So does that mean I want to flail later? It may mean that. Okay, flail definitely wants to go out this turn then. But that means I have to start the next turn in gladiator mode to be able to actually utilize it. So that means I go gladiator, shout, flail. And then rapid strike at the end. Actually, that's looking a hell of a lot like lethal right now. Yep. Rapid strikes is very good with chain lash. 19 damage 9 times there will wrap out the fight. We don't necessarily get a Niao kill, but we do get the Ascension mode level 6 unlocked. At the moment though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content on this game, past, present, and future. And hopefully we'll see you next time.